You look at yourself and someone tells you that your grandfather is a monkey. In Africa, is that not an insult? Atheism is not science. Atheism is a religion. It has nothing to do with science. So if you are going to test worldview, you check it against some critical question. Question of origin, question of meaning and purpose, question of destiny. These are critical questions because in atheism, for instance, they believe that their great-great-great-great-grandfather was sand. Some believe that their great-great-grandfather are monkeys because they believe that they came from apes. What are apes? Monkeys. You look at yourself and someone tells you that your grandfather is a monkey. In Africa, is that not an insult? I don't know how white men could accept that kind of insult and be happy. And people have PhDs believing that their great-great-grandfather are monkeys. It's so pathetic. Even illiterate people in my village, you tell them their great-grandfather is a monkey. What they will do to you. But they are happy to be told that their great-great-grandfathers are monkeys. They are even deplatforming people that says, no, your great-grandfather is not a monkey. God made you as a human being the first time. They will withdraw your license for not agreeing that your great-great-great-grandfather is a monkey. And it's so unfortunate. That's why I keep telling you, atheism is a religion. When you check the question of origin, you know that this worldview, it can't be what is true. You check the question of meaning. You check the question of objective morality. Not morality that is based on might is right. If I am bigger than you, if I'm stronger than you, if I'm wealthier than you, I am correct. If I'm older than you, I'm correct. I hope you know in Africa, age is right. An older person cannot be wrong. Even if they are in the wrong, you are the one to apologize. Why? You are younger. Is that a worldview that you should follow? When you check question of origin, you check the question of objective morality. You check question of meaning of life. You check question of destiny. If they don't have these answers, they are not to be trusted. They are to be discarded. That's why it's only the Christian faith that have the right answers to these questions. The question of origin, that God made us. You can't have something out of nothing. But atheism will tell you that there was nothing in the beginning. Then suddenly something came out. As you are looking at me now, you now turn and look down like this. And then you saw a monkey sitting in front of you. You say, oh, things just pop up, you know. Things just happen. No, our human experience forbids that. You can't have something out of nothing. So the question of origin, atheism doesn't have a plausible answer for it. And remember, atheism is not science. Most times they want to make it look like atheism is science, while Christian faith is a mere belief. Lie. Atheism is not science. Atheism is a religion. It has nothing to do with science. It's just that we have scientists that are atheists. So they are trying to force it and make it sound like atheism is science. It's a lie. Atheism is a set of religious beliefs in some very, very weird things. I believe that your great-great-great-great-grandpa is a monkey. Sometimes they even take it far back that you came from mud. They call it soup, where minerals mixed with water and ammonia gas. Soup. That is not soup. That is mud. Poto poto. They say that thing, there was a way the ammonia gas was positioned and then lightning struck and boom, life. Even African folklores are not that fantastic. So look at question of origin, question of meaning, question of objective morality, question of destiny. You have to answer all these questions. If you don't have plausible responses, you should be ignored. And it's only the Christian faith that have plausible responses to all of these questions. And it is that God, who is eternal, existed all by himself in that eternal community of Father, Son, and Spirit, where they shared love and communicated and needed nothing but chose to create. And in their creation, they have right of ownership over their creation. And God is the only one that deserves worship. And he has ordered his creation with set of laws that he expects them to live by. And he's going to ultimately demand accountability. That is what government is about. And that is exactly what Paul presented at Areopagus. And this is the exclusive claim of the gospel.